Greetings, my friends. Jimmerlins here with your Source Filmmaker Tip of the Day. Today is Tip of the Day number 63. And as always, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. In today's Tip of the Day, we're going to address a question I've gotten multiple times in private messages and various contacts through both YouTube and email and on the Facepunch forums and on Reddit and a few other places. And it is about how can I get some of these models, these hat models and stuff to work right, to look right with their particle systems. One of the ones I get most commonly is how do I get the Bearded Bombardier to work and have the right particle effect, the right smoke effect. And as you can see, I've set up an animation here with the demo with the Bearded Bombardier. And I've even got not that one. I need to find the actual right head bip. Let's see, where's your head, Demoman? There it is. And so now it will move with him and so forth. So if I were to animate this or import a sequence and so forth, the particle system would work. And it works correctly. So we have a demo with the white beard and the pipe and the right smoke coming out of the pipe. And a few people have asked, well, how do I manage to make that work? And it's really quite easy. And this is a technique you can apply to pretty much any of these ones that aren't standard hats. Most hats you just attach to the head and so forth. So what I'll do is I'm just going to go ahead and we'll just do the whole process again. We'll just set them up a second time. We'll just maybe do it with a blue demo or something. So I'm going to go ahead and create an animation set for a new model. And I'm going to type in Demoman. Demoman, demo. HWM/demo. Okay, we'll spawn ourselves a demo number 2. Put him down on the floor. We'll change his skin to be... Can you tell I'm tired? Okay. Skin number 2, and we'll go ahead and create... I'll just type in beard, and that should get me the demo beard pipe, which is the Bearded Bombardier. We'll click open. Now, with these, you bind these models, these ones that go to the face and so forth, in a very similar way to the way you lock weapons to the weapon bone and so forth. And that is, if we look here, when you expand it, we'll see there's a lock, or excuse me, a bip called bip head, which, as you might guess, means that you want to drag the demo's head to the bip head on the Bearded Bombardier. Now remember that you want to drag from the parent to the child. So since we're putting this on the Demoman's face, it goes from his head to the model, not the other way around, because otherwise the demo's head would get sucked to the model. Well, that would look funny. It's not really what we want. Then we use the 0 preset. And notice something interesting here. If I use the default preset, it actually puts it down at his feet, and that's because that would bind it to his root. And note also that the root transform is going off to the middle of the map someplace. So you want to use the 0 preset. So now we have the Demoman is locked there. Let me change his eyes a little bit so he's actually looking at us. There we go. Okay. And now we're going to spawn the particle system. And I think this is the part that a lot of people have been getting confused with. And where is it? The particle system we want is actually in the sig_smoke PCF file, which, and this has also come up a few times, even though I've mentioned it in my previous tips of the day. When you first start Source Filmmaker, you will find yourself in a folder where the particles don't exist. And that's because it actually puts you in a different, I believe it puts you in user mod particles. And as you can see, it's empty. There are no particle systems here, so people get confused. And when this happens to you, all you need to do is go up 2 folders and then select TF and particles, and you'll find all the Team Fortress particle systems. The one we're interested in is called sig_smoke.pcf, and when you look inside it, we'll see that there's 3 different particle systems. There's cigarette smoke, cigarette burn, and DRG pipe smoke. So we'll set the start time to 0, the emission duration, and particle system lifetime. And as always, you got to scrub out and scrub back in. And there we go. Except now that we've done this, the pipe smoke is not in the right place. So the solution to that is to simply grab it and using using this drag mode and the shift key so it just sticks to the side of the pipe, and then dragging it into the middle of it. Now it's coming out of his pipe, and we are happy. And if I was to do open up Demo 2 and grab his head and move it, the pipe and of course, the particle system didn't move. And the reason is because I'm an idiot and I forgot to do this. When we do this, we're going to have to lock. What you want to do is probably lock the pipe to the particle system. You could theoretically lock the Demoman's head to the particle system, but because it's coming out of the pipe, you want to make the pipe the parent. So we'll go ahead and drag BIP head to control point 0, not to transform, because the transform is actually somewhere else. So you want to do it to there so we can lock those two together. And now if I grab the Demoman's head and move it around, just like his fellow there, now we have two smoking Demomen. You can apply this technique to other types of models, hats, these beard things, or other interesting things. And most of the time what I've found is that when you're looking at something like, say, this, you'll find that the bone that the model is supposed to be bound to be parented to using the lock technique is almost always going to have the same name or a very similar name. So it becomes quite obvious how you're supposed to do it. And so there you go. That is how you can spawn the Bearded Bombardier for the Demoman and put the smoke system, the particle system in there to make him look like he's smoking and make it look right. And with that, that is your tip of the day, number 63. As always, thank you for tuning in and for subscribing to my YouTube channel and for all the wonderful feedback. You are all awesome people, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. I look forward to bringing you the next tip of the day, which will be tomorrow at the same bat time, same bat channel, give or take. And until then, I do hope you have a good day and enjoy using Source Filmmaker.